And if you don't understand it, then you ain't up on it, homie. Go make a taco Paco, cause it's MAGA Hat Monday.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule cause you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, cause I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring, and George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall. What up? Your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host. And you're watching the MC Too Tall show. So, sources say from the FBI that there is no Epstein client list, and Epstein did not kill himself. This just further proves that Democrats are immoral. Now, I'm not talking about your neighbor that goes and votes for Democrats. I'm talking about the people they vote for. Democrats in high places are immoral. Entertainers, like high-end entertainers that you see on TV and hear on FM radio, that spout the wrongful, sinful ways of the Democratic view, they are immoral. Politicians, of course, we see it all the time. Immoral people like Adam Schiff. Deranged communists like Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. And this soon-to-be former mayoral candidate, Zoran Mandani, who is not winning this. He's just not winning this. I think all the odds are more stacked against him than Sliwa, but vote for Sliwa anyway, because you don't want to get this bum that shouldn't be mayor, Mamdani, to become mayor. And yes, he is immoral. He is the Intifada mayoral candidate. And isn't it something? We went from a failed border czar turned DEI presidential candidate in Kamala Harris to a failed rapper guy turned Intifada mayoral candidate in Zoran Mandani. And it just gets worse and worse. They're figuring if they can't seize the country in one shot by sending one of their agents to the presidency, let's do it little at a time. Let's go with the biggest city in the country. Let's go right after New York City and put one of our agents there, they're thinking. And it can't happen. We gotta show our toughness, our resilience. Tough New Yorkers aren't for the woke shit. And if you're a Democrat running for office, you are a huge proponent of the woke shit, thus making you immoral. As I said, the Democrats are immoral. Check out this piece right here.
President Trump is a con man and the ultimate narcissist who wants the world to revolve around him. when his fantasy of becoming president came true, his narcissism developed a pathological dimension.
Okay. Now, he's talking. George Soros, of all people, is talking. He's got the nerve. He's got the nerve. The dude hasn't looked in a mirror. You know, we're not spared from having to look at him, but obviously he hasn't looked in the mirror, because everything he described of Donald Trump is himself. He's a sellout. He threw his own people under the bus. He sold out his own people. He told the Nazis where the Jews in Hungary were hiding so they can drag them out to slaughter. And he can build his wealth with the riches of these Jewish families that he sold out. That is the story of George Soros. He wouldn't be where he is today if he didn't cut the throat of his own people. He is a snake. There's nothing humanitarian about him. The man should spend an eternity in the pits of hell. There are so many levels of hell. Where belongs George Soros? But people keep on voting Democrat. People keep on voting for Democrats. And people keep on voting for these Soros-funded politicians and district attorneys. And these politicians appoint judges that, on the low, take bribes from LLCs that can be traced back to George Soros. And you could go look that up. I don't have to get into details on that. You could go look that up. I don't have to do your footwork for you. I don't have to do your homework for you. But here we are. The Democrats are immoral. And they continue to be immoral. They continue to chip away at the Christian values of this beautiful nation. You could say, oh, it's not a Christian nation because you have all these different denominations of Christianity that were the founding forefathers and blah, 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 blah. It's founded on Christian principles. Okay? It's not a Christian nation. This isn't a religious... This country has no official religion, but it was founded by Christians on Christian principles. And you can take it or leave it, but it is what it is. And so there is a big push to have the fanatical Islamists that are taking over Europe to take over America. And rootin', tootin', shootin' red state Texas, they were going to put the biggest mosque in the country with a surrounding area where all hardcore Sharia law following Muslims were going to live. And they were going to set out to convert everybody in the country to Sharia law and to obeying Sharia law. And this is fact, this is true, this is in the plans. You have people that have defected from these fanatical groups and have told their stories. And you can look that up too. It doesn't take a lot to look that up. I don't have to say what my sources are because you can look it up and find the sources yourself. Just Google these things and you're good to go. So, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I make great music, and I've taken the time from making this great music to warn all of you about the Democrats. The Democrats have become the face of the Illuminati. And you could argue and say, well, there were some Republicans. Well, yeah, okay, your Bushes, your Cheneys, your Rumsfelds, I get it. But you gotta understand something. It's a rapidly shrinking portion of the Republicans in power, and all of the Democrats who either hold or seek public office. They're all down with the woke shit. They're all down with socialism. They're all down with tearing at the fiber of this great nation that I will say again was founded on Christian principles. And I don't want to see this country crumble. I don't want to see you suffer. I love you all in a Christian, capitalist, conservative kind of way. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Tell all your friends about me. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. All right, you be good now.